Hi, good morning, Prof. Ong. Hope you are in the pink of health. Actually, I'm very happy and delighted to be here to present on my subject data structure, which entitled Converting Expression Using the Stack. So, in this presentation, I will be covering on what is algebraic expression actually, and it can be represented by three different notation. At the same time, I will be also covering on converting expression using stack, and I will explain more details on two conversion that I selected. So before I start my presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Lim Jia Chin and I'm currently pursuing a bachelor degree in electronics engineering technology with the major of electronic network design. So without further ado, let me start my presentation. Okay, so firstly, actually, I would like to start the presentation on what is algebraic expression in programming. So actually, algebraic expression in data structure is a legal combination of operator and operands, and it can be represented by three different notation as I mentioned before, which are infix, prefix, and postfix. So actually, I will explaining one by one. So what is infix actually? Infix is the format where the arithmetic operator is placed in between the two operands. So we can call it identifier. Next, the arithmetic operator that's placed before the two operand, we know it as prefix. So lastly, postfix is in the format where arithmetic operators after the two operands. So to let Prof more understand what I'm talking about, I elaborate the example below here. So from here you can see this infix is the human understandable expression. So from here you can actually see a plus b. So from here you can actually see a plus b times c. So it's human understandable. But for postfix and prefix, it's more to machine understandable language where you can see the operator is placed behind the operands for postfix, where the prefix is the operator placed in front of the operands. So that's the difference of three notation I've explained. Okay, so just now I've let you understand the basic simple definition of the infix, prefix, and postfix. So now I would like to bring you to more deep in details on how converting expression using stack. So actually from here there are lists of several conversion of expression from one type to another, which are infix to postfix, infix to prefix, postfix to infix, postfix to prefix, prefix to infix, and last but not least is prefix to postfix. So out of these six selections, I more prefer to infix to postfix and also infix to prefix. So in the next slide, I will be explaining more details on how the conversion infix to postfix works and infix to prefix works. Okay, so now I will be explaining on the conversion from infix to postfix. So actually there are several procedures that we need to follow to convert from infix expression to postfix expression. So first step, we need to scan the infix expression from left to the right. Remember, it's left to the right. Okay, so if the scan symbol is left parenthesis, we will straight push it into the stack. So if the scan symbol is an operand, then we will place directly into the postfix expression. Okay, after that, if the scan symbol is right parenthesis, we will pop up all the items in the stacks and place them right into the postfix expression till we get the left parenthesis. Okay, same goes to if the scan symbol is an operator, so we will also push it into the stack. Okay, let us see this example. So convert bracket bracket a plus bracket b minus c bracket bracket divide d bracket. Okay, so first we are going into the first symbol, which is the left parenthesis. Okay, so when it meets the left parenthesis, it will push it into the stack like what I mentioned just now. Okay, so first symbol done. Okay, let goes to the second step, which is the second, which is also left parenthesis. So left parenthesis, we will also push it into the stack. Okay, so when it comes to the third step, is operand. So operand is A. So just now what I have mentioned, if it meets operand, it will straight push it into the postfix string. So you can see that from the third row, you can see there's the A in the postfix string. Okay, so next, if the operator, right? So when it meets the operator, we will push it into the stack. Okay, so after it done, it will go to the 5, which is also the left parenthesis. So if left parenthesis, same, it will also go push it into stack. Okay, so next is B. So B is operand. So operand will push it into the postfix string. Okay, so next is negative, right? Okay, so when it meets the negative operator, so it will also, same like just now, it will also push it into the stack. Okay, so next is we meet C, right? Okay, so when it meets C is the operands, so it will push it into the postfix string. Okay, so after that, okay, it's come to the right parenthesis. Okay, now is the important part where it meets the right parenthesis. Okay, so when it meets the right parenthesis, it will pop up what I say just now. It will pop up all the item in the stack until the left parenthesis. So from here you can see the left parenthesis until negative, right? So we will pop up the negative value only. So okay, so now it just left bracket plus. Okay, now okay, we meet the right parenthesis also. So when it meets the right parenthesis, okay, same goes to just now, it will also pop up until the left parenthesis. Okay, so after this we will meet the divide, right? So when it meet divide, it will push it into the stack. Okay, so when it divide, it meets the operand D. Okay, so when it meets D, it will push it into the postfix string. Okay, so when it push it into the postfix string, okay, so now just left, okay, the last symbol, which is the right parenthesis, which close the expression. So when it meets this, it will pop up all the value on the stack. So now there's none of the value in the stack. So this is the final expression of postfix, which is A, B, C minus plus D divide. So this is the expression of postfix. So you can see that the input is now empty. We will pop the output symbol from the stack until it's empty. Okay, so that is the overall conversion from infix to postfix. Okay, so just now I have explained on conversion from infix to postfix. So now I would like to explain more details on conversion from infix to prefix expression. Okay, so same goes to just now. When you need to convert from infix expression to prefix expression, there are several rules that you need to follow. So first step, it same goes to just now. We need to scan the infix expression from right to the left. This time is right to the left, not left to the right. Okay, so if the scan symbol is right parenthesis, we will straight push it into the stack. Okay, so next, if the scan symbol is an operand, then we will place it directly into the prefix expression. Okay, so if the symbol is left parenthesis, we will pop up all the item in the stack and place them into the prefix expression till we get matching right parenthesis. Okay, so if the scan symbol is an operator, then we push it into the stack. Okay. Okay, so now I will elaborate this with one expression. So I have draw an expression here. So A minus B divide C plus D. Okay, so first what we need to do is scan the expression from right to the left. Okay, so first symbol you can see is right parenthesis, right? Okay, so if the symbol is right parenthesis, we will straight push it into the stack. Okay, so next is D, right? Okay, so D is an operand. So if it is an operand, it will straight push it into the prefix string. Okay, so when it comes to plus operator, okay, so plus operator, we will straight push it into the stack. Okay, so plus finish and it meets C. Okay, so when it meets C operands, okay, so C is an operand, it will straight push it into the prefix string. Okay, so next is the left parenthesis. Okay, so this is the important thing. So when it comes to left parenthesis, okay, so it will pop up all the item until the right parenthesis. Okay, so from here you can see that, okay, it will pop up all the symbols. So now you will just get plus cd. Okay, now your stack is empty. Okay, so done for this expression. Okay, so now we are coming to divide. Okay, so when it comes to divide, okay, divide is an operator, right? Okay, so we will straight push it into the stack. Okay, so next, okay, we will meet the right parenthesis. Okay, so now we meet the right parenthesis. What we need to do is push it into the stack. Okay, so when we push it into the stack, so it goes seems like just now. Okay, so b. Okay, so now we meet b. Okay, so b is an operand. So when b is an operand, we will straight push it into a prefix string. Okay, so it will press in front the plus operator. So you can see from here. Okay, so after that is negative, right? Okay, so negative is an operator. So when it meets operator, it will straight push it into the stack. Okay, same goes to just now. There's no difference. Okay, so now meet a. Okay, so a is an operand. Okay, so now operand, it will straight push it into the prefix string. Okay, so now, okay, is the end of the expression, which is the left parenthesis. Okay, so when it meets the left parenthesis, it will straight pop up until the negative item. Okay, so now it still left the division symbol, right? Okay, so the divide symbol. Okay, so the divide symbol will straight pop up the expression in front of everything. Okay, so you can see that's the end of the string, divide minus ab plus cd. So that is the end of my expression. So now the input is empty. We'll pop up all the input symbol from the stack until now it is empty. So that's the overall conversion for infix to prefix. Okay, so now that's coming to the end of the slide. Okay, so actually I'm very happy and delighted that I could finish my presentation, and I have briefly explained on the three different notation: infix, prefix, and prefix. At the same time, I also explained deep in details on the conversion of expression using stack from infix to prefix and infix to postfix. And actually I hope Prof understand what I'm talking about, and I hope you enjoy this presentation, and thank you very much for your time to listen my slide, and thank you for everything. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.